What's good? Now we back. Takeem, big shout outs, bro. There we go. We back in it. I'm out here along the river today. Let me show you guys the river. That's where we at today. Underneath the bridge, we got the bridge there. We got my car back there. The railroads back there. Just showing you guys what we did. If I stay on long enough, I may take you downtown like I did the other night. What's going on, ladies and gents? Let's get those likes up. All right, coolest, rarest thing says, Anthony, do you think within the next year there will be lots of videos of women approaching men they like? No. I don't think that it's going to be a transformation to where women are just going to just get up and just start chasing men. I don't think that that's going to happen. I think women are going to show signs of desperation, but you're going to also have a lot of guys that are going to be desensitized to women. Like, that's what a lot of people are going through right now. You're going to have less men and women that are actually having sex because of everybody being desensitized to the event. You know, people could please themselves, and people have found a way to make themselves happy without actually needing anybody. So I don't really think that women are just going to turn around and start making videos about how to approach a man or what to do to approach a man, because believe it or not, whenever they get offline, they still have a lot of guys that are coming for them. You know, they still have a lot of guys that still have good options, but it's not every woman. The average woman that got her life together and she ain't out here and she ain't in the streets, chances are there's still guys out here that respect her for being a good woman, and she's going to be able to actually get a man. Majority of this content that we teach, you have to understand that majority of you are guys that did not have the game. So you're learning from a different angle. It's like you're a little bit behind everyone else. So when you come to this channel, we're catching you up to speed to modern life, because a lot of you got played because you did not have the game. Once you understand the game, then you'll understand that once you gain confidence, then your reality to women also will change. All right. I tell guys all the time, I date regular women because I know that that's where I'm going to more likely win at. It's just dating regular women. And when you start shooting for 8, 9s, and 10s, those women require money. They require attention. They require a lifestyle that they're seeking. You'll never get that much loyalty out of them unless you built them up whenever they were ugly. Mr. Goodbread Show, big shout outs, bro. Hey, I got another little email me, Mr. Goodbread. AnthonySpade52@gmail.com. I got a little secret to help you grow your channel out real quick. So send me your email so I can send you some tips on what to do to grow your channel. But as far as my other thing that I was answering, no, do not expect a lot of videos of women approaching men, because truthfully, they need to. They still have more than enough guys that's going to approach them. All right. Shout out to my man, Mr. Goodbread. Y'all get over there and check him out. He's damn real consistent. I got to know I'm in over inside. All right, here we go. We got Gene Patrick. He says, yo, Ant, did you hear about the monkeypox virus? It's about to be a pandemic again. Let me tell you guys something. My Cash App should be in the description, Christopher. Let me tell you guys something. We are living in the last times right now. You know this, right? You see what just happened over in Buffalo, and nobody's really talking about it. People don't really care because people have become desensitized to death. People have become desensitized to everything that's happening in the world right now. So you have to find self-happiness no matter what. You see me, I'm out here by myself. We just got done walking around, looking along the beach, got my car in the background right there, doing my own thing because I found peace within myself. So I'm able to be by myself. I'm able to do things by myself. I'm able to dream by myself. I'm able to go places by myself. And that's going to be the most important thing going forward is self-happiness. You cannot rely on other people. And I think I've told you guys a lot of times that I may look very extroverted on my second channel, but when it comes to people, I only entertain people for the events. Like, I'm into cars, so I deal with people when I'm dealing with cars. But outside of that, the people that are in my car club have never been to my house. I've never been to their house because I keep my association with people for things I want to do. I don't go outside of that. You know, I don't invite people to have a beer and do all that. I don't do any of that because I know what it takes for me to be happy. And I don't, and listening to other people's problems sometimes really don't make me happy. I'd rather just give the game. That's why I don't do consulting, because I don't want to consult you and tell you things, and then what I tell you, it hurts because you didn't want to hear it. Or you're expecting me to tell you something that's going to change your life overnight, and it doesn't. All right, so hopefully I was able to answer your question on that. Okay, question KO, my man KO. Hey bro, can you talk about how attraction was created in human beings, even if we evolved from apes? Thanks. I can't talk about that because I don't know what that is. I'll be the first one to tell you. I can't talk about attraction from apes. Everyone's attraction is different. Attraction is in the eye of the beholder. As a man, right, you have to look at this. If you're a man and you always chasing the superficial side of life, big shout outs to Christopher German for the big $10. Thanks, big dog. Thank you very much. He hit me up on the Cash App. Everybody, the link to the Cash App is below and the link is live. When it comes to attraction, it all depends on what you're looking for in life to understand what you're going to be attracted to or what woman you're going to be attracted to. You have to look at the fact that a lot of guys that live the superficial life, that want the nice cars, that want the big houses, that want to buy the designer clothes, that want to go to other people's events and they want to show off and go to these balls and go to these things where there's gathering of people that can show up and show status. You're going to look at beauty in a woman different. If you're the guy that's playing the superficial road, then chances are you're going to continue to try to chase that Barbie doll, even if you got to pay for her. And I told you, I have guys that I know that are extremely rich, and they don't mind dating a woman that don't like them, but that just likes them for their money. They understand what it is. But you also have a guy right now who may be working at the gas station, and he thinks the fat chick that comes in every Thursday to fill her tank up is the sexiest thing in the world because that's what he believes he can get. So you have to understand that attraction is going to be different between person to person. When you just thinking with your dick, when it comes to attraction, any girl's gonna look good when you ain't got no pussy. Let you go out and bang 3 girls back to back, back to back, back to back, and then look at a sexy chick. That sexy chick is not gonna look that sexy no more. You know what I'm saying? Because you got your nut off. But let's say you go 6 months without sex. That fat, sloppy chick is going to start looking good. And if you ain't got no money, baby mamas are going to start looking good. It's that simple. If you do not have your life together, you're going to find yourself trying to date. You're going to be finding yourself attracted to the woman that's going to be the worst for you or maybe down on her luck. That's where it's going to be. I'm letting you know right now. The older you get, and you're not successful and you're not where you want to be in life, your attraction level to women are going to drop. There's a reason why you got a lot of guys out here still dating biscuit heads and still getting played by the same woman, because that's all he could get. That's all he feels like he could get. That's why we tell you guys, chase your purpose. You have to chase your purpose, because when you're chasing your purpose, you are in control. You're in control when you're the shot caller. The thing is, it's hard for a lot of you guys to relate to that because you have not yet became the man that you want to be. When you become the man that you want to be, you're not going to think the way that you're thinking right now, because you have to go through the process of being the man that you want to be, and that's going to change the way that you think. When you start waking up every day, even if it's just going to the gym, and let's say you set a goal and say, I want to lose 50 pounds this year. If you wake up every day and you dedicate yourself to losing the weight, I guarantee you by the time you lose your 50 pounds and you start to look in the mirror and you start to see a different person, you're not going to feel like the guy who was 50 pounds heavier. Your brain's going to change. That's why we teach a lot in these spaces, is that you have to find self-happiness, but you have to find a purpose for living. Too many guys' purpose is to wake up every single day and make a living out of trying to convince a woman that they love them. That's sad. And it's all some type of psychological programming that's been going on that we're all just attached to. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get those likes up. We got 114 people in here, only 43 likes. Let's go ahead and get those likes up, man. Let's go ahead and get the donations up too. Show a man some love. We out here. We got good looks. We got the view. I got the trees. We got the car in the background. We're along here. Let's keep it going so I can eventually get in the car, drive down the road. There's a Stiller conference today in a baseball game, so it's a lot going down there. All right, let's find another question here. Okay, we'll go back up. Oh, we got another donation from my man Carlos Rosetto. Big shout outs, bro. He says, Spade salute. Just want to give you your roses. I've been rocking with you for a couple years now, and you always drop gems, and you're meant to do this. Salute. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. We got a helicopter going over. I really appreciate it whenever you guys leave comments like that, because that's the thing that wakes me up every day and keep you going. You guys have to understand that I looked at, in my personal life, I looked at what I'm doing now, giving you the advice, as my purpose. I left a trucking company to do this. I stopped trading stocks to do this. I stopped a lot of hustles to do this because I feel like this is my purpose and I had to take a risk at doing it. You guys got to find something that you love to do and run with it. That's the only way you're not going to get burnt out. That's why you guys get a video every day. It's hard for me to get burnt out. Big shout out to my man Carlos for the $5. All right, we got Randolph07. He says, Anthony Spade, do you believe that majority of modern women do not respect men? All right, this is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say the majority of modern women. I'm going to say majority of the women that are in the community. And everyone knows what the community is. I think that those women in the community don't respect men because it's a hyena mindset over there. But in the real world, out here, it's still people, it's women still respect guys. You have to understand that. Like, people are still getting married. Guys are still dating. Although you see a lot more guys in relationships and they're beta males, that you could tell that a lot of women are just grabbing up men that are going to do anything for them. But what you have going on in real life, you have the tides turning in the relationship because you have a lot of guys not even allowing their women to even get that much from them. So at the same time, when you stop and look at it, women don't have respect for men that throw themselves at them. All right? You have to understand that. That's what it is. Women don't have respect for weak men. They have respect for strong men. They have respect for the men that's going to stand their ground, because the man that's going to stand their ground more likely could be the guy that's going to hurt their feelings. Let's get the likes up. We got 141 in here. Let's get going. All right? That's who they're going to disrespect the most. That's why I say a lot on this channel, and I tell you guys a lot. Silence is power. Silence is the best power in the world. Silence is golden. Whenever you're silent, when someone's doing something to get a reaction, you could see the entire them if you don't respond. If a woman says something to you and you don't respond to it, but she said it to get underneath your skin, then she'll do a second attempt. She'll try to come at you again. She'll do a third attempt. Keep trying to react, but if you never react, you will notice that she'll calm down and she'll look at herself as being stupid. That's why I tell you guys a lot. Silence is golden. The quieter that you could be and the less reactive to women that you could be whenever they say stuff to you, the better it's going to be. But once again, all of that fades away when you have a reason to wake up every day, when you have a reason to live every day, when you could tell that woman, listen, I got this going on. You want to argue about that. You want to argue about this, but I got that going on. You're throwing me off my game. You got to go. That's the problem that a lot of you guys are afraid to do. Simply telling a woman that your success and your purpose is more important to her, is going to take you a lot further than anything. That's what you got to understand. When you got a purpose for living, it's easy for you to put a woman in check. When you need a woman, it's going to be hard to put a woman in check. You ain't got your life together, and that the baby mama with all the kids and 5 or 6 kids like you just may roll with that because you just may need a place to live. You may be trying to fill a void in your life, and you ready to step up and be stepdaddy till she start talking to you like a little boy. That's what you got to understand, guys. Women are not afraid to get out here and go chase their dreams. Well, they ain't really chasing dreams. They're just finding an easy way to make money, and then they work a lot of hours trying to make the money. That's what really happens. So you have a lot of women that look independent, but they're really miserable inside. So when it comes to a man, they're looking for a man that they can control. If they can control you, it's going to be better for them because it keeps them from getting their heart broke, which is natural. This is what a lot of people are doing nowadays. They're dating psychologically down just so they know they have the upper alpha over them. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what's happening when it comes to dating. All right, let's find another one here. Okay, Carlos Rosetto again. He says, did you hear about certain places in America that the population have more deaths than births? Yeah, you got that coming up. You about to see death on a whole nother scale. I'm going to tell you the guys that right now. You're going to have people taking them out, and then you're going to have people that don't like themselves at all, that they're going to lash out and take other people out with them. That's what you got to realize right now. People will get to the point where they're like, I hate life so bad that I just want to hurt somebody. I just want to take somebody out in order to make me feel better. What you seen in Buffalo is just the beginning. There's going to be more of that. All right, it's going to be a lot of that. And when it comes to the community, everybody's overlooking it and not making it a big deal because, you know, in the community, those guys are going to kill each other no matter what. Everyone's desensitized to death. You watch it all day on the internet. You can go to World Star right now and watch somebody get taken out fast. You got to understand, in today's world, in order for you to survive, you have to be able to control your emotions. You have to be able to control your logical thinking. Being around the wrong person right now will scar you for the rest of your life. Always needing friends is going to invite the wrong people into your life. You guys are already introverts. You guys are already socially awkward. You're already spending a lot of time alone. I got a video coming in tomorrow, a Sigma Male video, just to let you know. I will be responding to Donovan's video. But you guys have to understand that when you're alone, you got 2 options. All right? You only have 2 options when you're an introvert and when you're alone. You can make the best out of your life, or you can drown in your misery. It's that simple. You know why? Because nobody, when you're alone, nobody is responsible for your happiness. Nobody. Nobody's responsible for it. Only you. You can sit here and complain about women all day long because that's just the how can I say, that's just the theme of the culture. It's women's nature. That's what we talk about here. We talk about women's nature. But what you have to understand is what's going to matter is when you go outside of your house, what you doing with your life. You can't live a life inside the same room all day. That's simple. So understand, as an introvert, that you are, and 95% of you are introverts, you need to start utilizing your time, especially if you don't have kids. If you don't have children, then if you don't have kids, who's there to distract you? You can't use the kids as a crutch. In this world, the introvert right now, the awkward introvert, you have the most power. You have the most power because you by yourself. And we're living in a world where people are drowning in misery. You have mothers that are taking out all of their children. Have you guys watching the news? You have women that are taking their kids out because they can't handle the pressure. They know they can't take the kid back. So they taking children out just to keep from dealing with the headache and dealing with the pain. You cannot raise your child the way you want to anymore. The internet is raising them. And that's the problem right now, is that the internet has so many agendas on it that it has everybody confused. They don't know who they are. They don't know who to believe anymore. So where do they come to get the answers? They come and get the answers on the internet and end up more confused. I tell you guys every day, put the phone down and just walk around in places like this, bro. Smell the air. It's later in the afternoon, but this is the only time of the day that I got to come out by myself and just really clear my head, you know? And then I said, all right, I'm gonna go live. All right, somebody said, what did Donovan say? No, Donovan just made a video about Sigma males don't exist. He normally does this annually, and then I got like 20-something emails of people like, Donovan says Sigma males don't exist. So I made a video not dissing Donovan. I gave Donovan his props, man. Like, that's legendary. That I don't like that. Sometimes when legends say some stuff that may go against my brand, you know, but I don't really be caring it. But he ain't the first one to say it. It's been a whole bunch of people that said it. But I did respond to that video, and I just pretty much said he got his reasoning for what he does. And I have my reasoning for what I do whenever it does come to Sigma Nation. And tomorrow, you guys make sure you watch that video. It's going to be a good one. All right, we got Yuna Sakura. Thanks for the 1999, bro. Big shout outs. He said the community leaders are the real, hold on. The community leaders are real strong right now, but I'm rocking with you. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. I'm glad I like to hear that. He said they're strong. The community leaders are real strong right now, but I'm rocking with you. Thanks, bro. What you trying to say on week, man? Thanks for the donation, but thanks for rocking with me too. I'm about to up my game up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like we got some stuff coming on, but I'm definitely about to up the ante here in a little bit. Start giving you guys some different type of content. All right, let's go to the next question. And once again, thanks for Yuna Sakura. All right. Okay, he says, Bernard Corp says, my dad died April 2020. I got depressed. My wife of 7 years left after an argument in November 2020. Wanting a divorce. Now I'm bouncing back. I heard she missed me, but now I'm ready to divorce. That's just how it is, bro. When you finally realize who you are and you're able to move on, life is different. Because you know what it is in life that you're gonna notice? A lot of people are gonna come back in your life after somebody that they thought was better than them hurt them. And it just ain't gonna happen with females. It's gonna happen with men too. You're gonna have some men that gonna think you're lame. You're gonna have some men that's gonna think you're weird. They're gonna think you're that. And they're gonna run along with other friends that they think are cooler than you. Then those friends are gonna do them wrong. And then they're gonna come back into your life because they still think that you're there. So understand, women are gonna do the same thing. If they think that they can move on fast, then they're gonna do it. But if they move on and they hit the wall, they're gonna try to come back to you because they think you don't have anything else to do with your life. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, we got Keandra Ayla. Big shout outs, man. That's another subscriber. That's a member. He's been rocking with me for a long time. He says, question. Can you live more lavish for 100,000 annually in Latin countries or Asian countries? Big houses? Yeah, with $100,000. Listen here, bro. Listen here. I'm in the process right now of buying a house in Turkey for 30 grand right along the beach. All right? So trust me, when you go to other countries, you can get a lot more bang for your buck. I can definitely guarantee you that you can do that. But you got places in America too, for $100,000, you can go there and you can live good. Like for instance, I'm from Miami, but I live in Pittsburgh. Why? Because in Pittsburgh, I like it out here. It's nice, it's quiet. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty. This is a pretty city. It's all 4 seasons, but the economy is low. I came out here, got 2 houses We still building up stuff. Like, that's what life is about. Life is about knowing where you want to go, and you're able to make the moves to do it. Too many people want to live in Miami, live in LA, and live in Texas and all these happening places, Atlanta, just to say they live there, because they think that it makes them look cool. Like, yeah, man, I'm in Miami. Yeah, we're going to Miami. Yeah, Miami, 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 Miami. Yeah, Miami. Till they get down that motherfucker, and then they realize this place is expensive. On top of that, this place is fast. On top of that, Miami, you don't have any friends at all. You will never have loyal friends. Most people that try to move down there and make it end up drowning in misery, becoming drug addicts, and moving back home. That's exactly how it works. Hold on, let's go here. So if you planning on going to another country, you can get a lot for little with 100,000. I can guarantee you that. All right, he says, Uno Sakura says, there's a lot of help, but I prefer to get it from you because it's just much more genuine. Thanks, bro. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it when you guys tell me that it's genuine, which is why I keep it fair. I'm gonna tell you about the bad women, but I'm gonna also tell you where you're making a mistake in chasing these bad women. All right? A lot of people.
Are you an employee here?
No, I was going live on YouTube, and I was just.
I get that. I'm just doing my job here. This is all private property. Unless you're an employee here, I gotta ask you.
Oh, all right. Hey, we got to get out of here, bro.
Sorry.
Can I stay there?
You can stay on the road because the gravel's even private. Gravel's private property.
All right. Thanks. Damn, I got to get up out of here. I didn't even know this was private property, but shit, that dude know he could have let me talk for another 5 to 10 minutes, bro. All right, we're in the car. All right, let me see something here. I gotta find another spot. I was okay with that spot, man. He's like, you got a slamming car, dude. I was like, we ain't doing none of that, bro. Hold on. All right, we moving a little bit, but he did say I could. He did say that. He did say I could stay right here in the street. But all right, we back at it. He said YouTube sent. We back at it. I just gotta find another spot where we cool at. The city is too loud. So all right, let me see something. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna find us another spot at. Or down the river. All right. Let me show y'all where I'm driving. I'm trying to find another spot. So all right. We get ready to find hold on. This may be I may be able to. Let me ask this dude. You security? You security? Yeah, here. Can I park here and finish filming? I'm filming something in my car. Yeah, as long as it's not on the property, that's all. All right. All right. I'm gonna take you guys down to a little hidden spot. All right. I want y'all to see something. Y'all see these cars? Y'all see all those? Well, back here, back here is a Tesla. Back here is a Tesla and Uber experimental station. These cars, they can all talk to these cars, and all of these cars can start up at the same time if they want them to. And they're tested to drive themselves. We about to get out. So all I did was come on over to the other side of the bridge. So now we down like back here. You see all the cars? And I'm gonna do a little bit of walking. All right, we back at it. We are back at it. We're just on the other side. But I just got to do a little bit of walking. I don't care about walking. Let's go to another question, because that guy really threw my focus off, man. All right. Let's get them cool. Where's the last question at? All right, $20 from Jose Gutsman. He said, I've been watching your lives from Spain. Big shout outs to Jose Guzman. That's what it is. It looks like it's Guzman. Big shout outs, bro. All right, we got K-Vaz. He says, quick questions. Should you deal with women who had an abortion? I don't know, man. Like, that's a sensitive subject right now with everything going on. In my opinion, I say, yeah, at least you know she don't have any kids. You know what I'm saying? But on the other end, it's gonna matter how you are spiritually. Like, how do you feel about that? That's what it's gonna boil down to. How do you feel about that? Not necessarily the woman. So, in my opinion, that's the personal thing. That's a personal thing what you want to do when it comes down to either dealing with a woman with abortion or not, all right? Me personally, I never been in that position to answer that question. I've never had a girl tell me that, so truthfully, I wouldn't even know how to react to it. But if she don't have any kids, I'll probably say go for it, because if she did do it, she probably looked at herself and said, I probably won't be able to take care of this child. So that's a personal thing, bro, to be honest with you. That's a personal thing. I can't talk about how I feel about abortion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people can make their decisions what they want to do. It's hard to relate to that because I don't have any children. If I had children, I may look at it a certain way, but not having children and telling how I feel about it, I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those things are personal matters that I just don't have, that I don't deal with, that a lot of the world deal with them that do have kids. I live the life from a single man's point of view. All right, hopefully I'm able to answer that. Okay, let's find another question. Let's get some questions in there. He said Heinz Field is public. Yeah, but Heinz Field got a lot going on right now, man. It's so crowded down there. I don't want to go down there just yet. When we get done answering questions, then I'll take you guys downtown and where you can see a lot of the fun stuff. But right now, I really want to get the questions out of the way and answer the questions that you guys are looking for. All right. Let's find another question. If you have questions, make sure you put a Q at the bottom. All right, going back up. It looks like we don't have any questions. Oh, here we go. All right, he says, hold on. Okay, we got Michelle Mitchell Brayley. He says, my piece is key and it's weird. Take care of, wait, hold on. He didn't ask a question. Okay, here we go. Gene. No, we got a member answer questions. We got Ryu. Ryo says, Ryo Short Kunkin 7. Hopefully I said that right, bro. Hopefully I said that right. Hold on. He says, why did this? All right, he says, Anthony, I just want to say thank you for everything you do for us, and I really mean a lot. Oh, thank you, bro. I thought it was a question. Thank you very much, my man. I really do appreciate it. I really do. All right, question. What does it mean when a woman is emulating you, like acting the same way you are? It sounds like she's picking on you and trying to get underneath your skin. All right, when a woman picks on you and trying to get underneath your skin and mimic you and do things like that, it doesn't necessarily mean that she likes you. It actually means that she's bored and she's picking on you because she knows that she can get underneath your skin. That's what she's doing. All right, you got to realize when women come across the guy they like or the type of guy that they fear, they have a tendency to be quiet and allow him to do all the leading. So if you're not doing all the leading and she's not showing signs that she respects you, she just doesn't like you. When it comes to a woman, it's really simple. She either likes you or she don't. Let's get those likes up. We got 243 people in here. Let's go ahead and get those likes up. All right, we got Talking Grown channel. Big shout outs to that dude. Okay, I'm gonna get right back to you. I got another questions before you. All right, N3 Neutronic. He says, as a 28-year-old, how would you get your life back together if you're struggling financially? All right, if you're struggling financially and you want to get your life back together, what you got to do is you got to sit down and look at where you want to go. If your life is off track, what is it off track of? What can you do to financially get ahead? Can you add on another job? Can you go out and find another job? Because the hardest things in the world, if you think dealing with women is hard, the hardest thing is going to be success. Success is going to be some of the hardest things for you to do. That's why you have to put success before you put women. Women are going to follow success. If you're having a hard time with women, then it's going to be hard for you to gain success. A woman would distract you from success. So keep women out your mind. And what you got to do is focus on what is the thing that I'm going to do that's going to make me a lot of money or that's going to make me the money in order to change my life. You have to write down a game plan. If you're trying to get your life together, you have to write down a game plan. You guys don't know that the littlest shit in the world that you do would change everything. Writing down your dreams, you know why writing down your dreams is so important? It's because when you got to do the research to figure out what you're going to do, by the time you do the research to figure out what you want to do with your life, and then you write it down, it's going to stick in your head. Now you're forcing yourself to get out there and do it just by taking the time out of your day to write it down. So if you're struggling financially, this is the hard part. This is the part where you don't sleep. I spent many a nights not sleeping. I spent many a days struggling. I spent many a days just confused, not trying to figure out, broke, nothing going on in my life. You have to have a plan and then you execute that plan. You're 28 years old. You still have a long life ahead of you. Most guys don't have this stuff figured out until you get in your 30s. When you get into your 30s, then you're able to actually lock in more on what you want to do. So as a 28-year-old, don't feel bad. You need to get your circle the size of a dot. That's the first thing you need to do. Once you shrink your circle, or even if you're by yourself right now, it's going to be a lot easier for you to stay focused. Whatever you do not try to pick up new friends. Do not try to hit on women. Your money needs to be your girlfriend at this point, and you got to find a way to get more girlfriends. Hopefully I was able to answer your question on that. My man, Mr. Goodbread Show, he got a question. He says, can you explain how important a Sigma male morning routine is? And a Spade, what is your AM routine? What's my routine when I wake up every day? All right, when I wake up every day, the first thing that I do is I go to the bathroom. All right, but that's just being real with you. After I do that, I take a sea moss shake. I mix sea moss with granola bars. All right, I like granola bars, but granola bars will give me all the oats I need. If I don't do sea moss and a granola bar, then I'll do sea moss and oatmeal. I mix sea moss and oatmeal together. That's the first thing I do. I do not eat. All right? I do not eat for the first 5 hours that I'm up. I allow the sea moss to do all the work. After that, I go to the gym. All right? I head out and I go to the gym. If I do not go to the gym, then I write my script. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to film in the morning. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna write out my script. After I get done writing out my script, then I'm going to go walk my dogs. Once I go and walk my dogs, then my day starts to wake up from there. I plan more when I actually go when I go walk my dogs. Once I walk my dogs and I come up with the game plan, then I execute what I'm gonna do for that day. And the reason why the Sigma male, you gotta understand when it comes to Sigma males, we're just loners that are happy being loners. We're happy being by ourselves. A lot of guys would say that they are loners. They'll say that, oh, come on, man. A lot of guys would say that they're loners, but they're not really loners. They're just guys that are alone for the moment. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to kill time. But as a loner like I am, I enjoy being alone. When people come around me, they distract me. So with me, I can stay focused on where I want to go and where I want to be. And that's just how you got to get to it. Once you get in a routine of doing that, then it's easier to maintain it. Looks like we got a donation of $10. Hold on 1 second. All right, we got Akel Holston. Hopefully that's right. Akel Holston. He says, your and Spade, your videos got me through hard times. I don't care if some of your content repetitive. I support. Big shout outs. I really appreciate that. Yes, you have to understand. I'm gonna answer that too. You have to understand a lot of my stuff that I say is gonna be repetitive because that's what I have came to the channel for. Like, I can't come on here and start talking about everything, and you came on here for Sigma males and female nature content. So a lot of stuff's gonna be repetitive because it's not that hard. At the same time, I'm gaining new subscribers every day that didn't know some of the knowledge, and then I'm losing subscribers that have gained the knowledge, it gets repetitive, and then they get sick of hearing me. That's just the motion of how things go. That's just pretty much how it is. Thanks for the $10 donation, big dog. I really appreciate it. All right, let's go down to the next one. What's this? One people, one nation, one destiny. It says, question, Anthony, my ex left me for another dude while we were building a business together. Business has been steady, becoming successful now after a year. My ex wants to return to my life. Well, this is a part of the life where you gotta be strong, brother. If that's what you're going through, this is the part of life where you have to be strong. It's when you've bettered yourself, everyone sees that you better yourself, and now they want to come back around. No, you gotta be strong, bro. Because from here on out, your friends gotta be the people that you doing business with. Your friends gotta be the people that's helping you move forward. Your friends can't be the people that are fillers. See, when you're young, you're gonna have a lot of filler friends. You're gonna have friends that are gonna be successful. Then you're gonna have friends that are broke. Then you're gonna have friends that are poor. Then you're gonna have friends that are going through this. Then you're gonna have friends that are going through that. You're gonna have such a different variety of friends that are in your life. But as you get older and you start locked in, you'll start getting rid of them because they're gonna be wasting time. They're gonna be a distraction. Rid of them in order for you to stay focused. If you cannot get rid of filler people and keep the people in your life that really matters, you're gonna always be going backwards, and that's what most people do. They just keep filler friends in their life so they don't feel alone. You can't do that. The energy that other people have can spread onto you so bad, can spread onto you so fast that you won't even realize that your personality is changing. You'll become an entire different person without knowing it. So you have to be careful who you have standing next to you at all times. You got to be careful. A wise man said, you'll only go as far as life as the person you talk to for no reason. So if you got a friend that ain't doing shit with his life, you need to question yourself. Why am I even talking to this dude every day? Why am I even associating myself with people like this? Why am I doing that? It sounds cocky, it sounds arrogant if you're the bummy person that's not doing anything, but if you're the person that got a goal, if you're the person that got a dream, you have to get out and do these things. You have to be that disciplined. Everybody's gonna be mad at you. All right, you have to understand that. Everybody's gonna be mad at you, but you gotta look at it and say, this is my life. That's simple. All right, thanks for the donation. Next, we got ZTech001. He says, just graduated from the university last week with honors in criminal justice. Thank you for all your info. Any career suggestions from your point? All right. Well, if you just graduated for criminal justice, maybe you need to head in that direction, bro. With me, it took me a while to start doing YouTube. But when I found YouTube, I became my happiest. Because something that I'm able to do and not get burnt out is something I love to do. I went to school of arts when I was, all right? I've been to film school. So I know how to edit. I know how to make videos look cool. I know how to do that. But now, like, my YouTube is starting to take off and I'm starting to like it and I don't get burnt out. But you gotta realize, I'm 40 years old. I've only been doing this for 3 years. So before YouTube, I owned a trucking company that I made a lot of money at, right? But I went miserable. I was miserable all the time. I was making the money, but I was miserable. As a trucker, I made a lot of money. A lot of money. You know where I fucked up at? By having other truckers work up under me. Once I started getting into the business of trucking, and then now I had employees that were calling off. I had people that were crashing my trucks, insurances going up, and I had to spend a lot of money. All the money I was making was turning around and leaving my bank account going right back out. I had to correct that spending. I hated it. I made a lot of money, but I'm gonna tell you, I hated it every single day. It's the same thing with the stock market. I got into the stock market. I started making good money, lost good money, but I managed to keep making good money. But I hate it. You know why? Because I had to study every night. I had to study stock charts every night. So my advice for you picking a career, find something that you're gonna love to do that you can't get burnt out on. I'm telling you, bro. And all my truckers stand up too. If you looking to make quick money and get it fast and get it legit, trucking is definitely the way. But I did it for 8 years. After 8 years, it just became a headache, bro. It really did become a headache. So the moral of what I'm saying is that I've done a lot of things and I've worked a lot of jobs that made a lot of money because I knew that it would make money, but I wasn't happy. I'm happy doing this. I'm happy talking to you guys. I'm happy making the videos. I'm happy waking up and filming and editing every day, that I don't get burnt out. It doesn't tear away at my subconscious mind. So find something that you can do that you would never get burnt out on. That's my advice. All right, let's go to the next question. All right, Wale Gibson says, question, did you ever go to college? I did not go to college. After high school, I went right into the military. All right, from the military, my first station was in Ramstein, Germany. My second station was in Albiano, Italy. My third station was in Elmendorf, Alaska. All right, I say that to say this. I'm from a military family. My mom was a major in the Army. My dad was a second lieutenant. I'm from a military home. So when I turned 18, I knew that I was going into the military, no matter what. Both my mom and dad were in the military. All my uncles were in the military. I knew that I was gonna go to the military. That's the choices that I made. I didn't go to college. You want to know why I didn't go to college? Because both my mom and dad was say, listen, you gotta chase your dreams. Especially my mom. My mom was real big on that. My mom used to be like, if you ain't going to college, you know you're going to the military. From the military, you need to make it happen. You need to make it happen. I got in the military, I traveled the world, I went to different countries, been to war, seen so much different stuff. When I came out the military, I was ready to start my own business. I went right into trading stocks and then had a job downtown in Miami where I managed a valet company while I was doing that. But hey, I was making a lot of money doing that too in Miami. So you have to understand that in life, you don't need an education to be successful. You don't need an education to be rich. What you need is drive and ambition. That's what a lot of people lack, is the drive and the ambition to do it. A stupid person with ambition is gonna go a lot further than a smart person who thinks they know it all with no ambition. That's simple. Let's get the likes up. We almost got 100 more than what the likes are in here. 170 likes, but only 272 people in here. Let's get those likes up. So understand, have common sense. You don't need to be the smartest person in the world. You just gotta have the ambition to go chase the knowledge. The difference between a poor person and a rich person is knowledge. They got to the knowledge before you. I know guys that haven't even graduated from high school that are some of the best crypto traders in the world. That's simple. Most of these millionaires are not college educated people at all. They just have common sense. When you have common sense and you have drive, you're gonna go a hell of a lot further in life because you have the ambition to gain the knowledge. The worst people to be around are those that think they know it all but can't back it up. They know it all, but they not getting further than what their knowledge is. They just smart asses. Don't be a smart ass, because a smart ass is always jealous of the stupid person that got further than them. It's that simple. I go around some people and my speech ain't good. My proper sense ain't good. All of it's not good at all. Anthony, why you talk like this? Why you act like this? Because I wake up every day and work for Anthony Franklin. I work for Anthony Spade. I work for Life with Anthony. That simple. So get up and chase that shit. All you need is ambition, bro. Understand, don't try to get out here and be the best person in the world. Stop trying to be perfect. Just start trying to be you, and everything else would just happen. Hopefully I was able to answer your question on that. All right, let's get those likes up some more. Let's match the likes up with the people in here. All right, let's see what other questions we got. We got Blade President. He says, question, when she tries to friend zone you and I ignore her, now she likes all my pics on Facebook. First, always, what's up with it? Okay, what you're doing is you show her that you're gonna be a challenge. What she's trying to do, she's trying to butter up and win you back. What do? You keep her in that zone. You keep her in the zone of trying to get you back. You don't say, oh man, she changed. Maybe now we could be a couple. You don't do that. The only way you gonna keep a woman and a woman's gonna love you is if she always thinks you're gonna leave. That's what you gotta understand. If a woman thinks that if she do something wrong and that you're gonna leave her, she's gonna love you. It's that simple. When she know you ain't going nowhere, it's over for you. You will be a slave for the rest of your life. You will always have to prove yourself to her. Your life, your dreams will be put on pause just to make her happy. So now that the ball's in your court, keep the ball in your court. Don't throw it back over to her other side. Don't give in. You see what made her like you, stick with it. I tell you guys, y'all try too hard to be the perfect guy. Just try to be the bad guy. You may get better results. All right, let's go to the next one. Big shout outs to Tandra. He said, big words, loving it. Big shout outs, big dog. Let's see if we got any more questions. All right. Okay, DD with the $5. Thank you, bro. Big shout outs. He says, what's your thoughts on an ex that emails you after 2 years knowing she was blocked? It sounds like somebody been cut her off. That's what's happening. Like, If you cut her off 2 years ago and then all of a sudden she's starting to come back, nobody wants her. Why do nobody wants her? That means everybody know a little secret that you don't know. Leave it alone. Whenever you get a blast from the past that's been going for years, trust me, you ain't the only one getting those text messages. You ain't the only one she hitting up. She gambling right now. She trying to see what guy is gonna actually bait and come back to her. Now, two ways you could play it. You could play along with it, get you some booty, and then be out. Or you just say, you know what, I don't even want to deal with you, goodbye. Either way, she's showing desperation. When a woman shows desperation, that's the time to get in, fit in. You dig what I'm saying? But in my opinion, just my opinion, if you cut her off 2 years ago, she just now hitting you up, nobody wants her. And nobody wants her, it's something about her that you ain't seen, that they see. Trust me, leave that alone, bro. Be disciplined. Remember, you get further disciplined. Big shout outs to James St. Patrick with the $10. Really appreciating it, bro. Really appreciating it. All right. Okay, we got my man Randolph07. He says, question. What are your thoughts on China becoming a technological superpower? Do you believe China's innovations in technology will surpass the United States? Yeah. The United States is going into an emotional state of mind. They're not really keeping up. China has always been ahead of every country whenever it comes to technology. This is all I gotta say, man. America is gonna change here fast when Trump gets back in. And a lot of this stuff that's happening now is gonna be put to rest. And we're gonna be in a whole new world order, especially when it comes to China. One thing about China though, China know how to make some money. China know how to do business. Get ready for the new world order. In the new world order, it's only gonna be like 3 leaders that control the whole world. That's just where it's going, bro. Like, you see it happening. What they're doing now is they're making people depressed. They're making people sad. They're making people confused. They're making people just not know what's going on in life. What does that do? It draws up confusion. Once you're confused, you're not going to believe in yourself. This is why you have so many people taking themselves out. And you got people that hate themselves so much that they're willing to take somebody else out. So yeah, prepare for new world order when it comes to China. But when it comes to China and technology, China's always been ahead, bro. Like, let's keep it funky. They've always been ahead of the technology. All right, Johnson Patrick, hold on. Alvin Ortez says, hold on, this the same? Hold on, U207. Yo, Ant, how does Panda Express thing work? Panda Express works good. That was my beginning diet, but now I'm all the way down to just fish. After the fish, then I'm going right back into a vegan diet. It's just that I'm gonna lower sodium going back into the vegan diet, but Panda Express is what it is. Big shout outs, bro. That's my Panda Express friend. All right, he says, hold on, let me go back and see if there's some other questions. Okay, Jamie Ellis. What kind of business would you recommend to start right now? What type of business would I recommend that you start? I really don't know. I would probably say media, because media is where everything's going. You have to keep it digital. You have to realize we're going into an all digital world. So if you're going to do anything, I would probably say something with media. But truthfully, in the world that we live in right now, you have to be innovative. You're going to have to be innovative. You're going to have to come up with new ways to do things, because what everyone's doing is saturated. Like, look at me, look at YouTube. You know, like when I started, 4 years ago, it was not that many people doing the red pill stuff. Now, shit. Look how many people doing this stuff. You damn near have more women that are doing this than men now. You got women that have came into the space and took over, which is understandable because most of you niggas have a hyena mindset anyway. So you got a lot of girls that have came into space and they're profiting, telling you about women. Everybody's just telling you what you want to hear, and you're just here to hear it. So understand, you're dealing with media right now. Media is where you want to go whenever it comes to making money, because one thing that you are seeing are the markets come down. You're watching crypto come down. You're watching all these things come down because we are in a new world order. You have to be innovative in order to get ahead. Only the innovative people are going to make it. All right, hopefully I was able to answer your question. All right, we got Will Gardner. What is a good book to read on how to be a leader? There ain't no good book to read on how to be a leader. It's not like you're gonna read a book and then walk down the street and start emulating and people are gonna adjust to you. It's not gonna work like that. If you wanna learn how to be a leader, you gotta study the mindsets of people that have always have power. I could tell you this, one person that a lot of leaders look at and study the brain of is Hitler, Gandhi, even Donald Trump. You got to stop and look at some of the leaders back in the days that have power, that even if they did bad with their power, you got to understand their brain thinking. Why did they brain think like that? Most leaders are not reactive to everything that someone says. Most leaders don't speak a lot. So you got to look at being a leader. You're not a leader until you can get a leader to follow you. That's simple. You're not a leader until you can get a leader to follow you. But in order for you to be a leader, you have to have a goal. What's the goal for the people that are following you? You see what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna boil down to. I can tell people, hey man, we all get ready to walk down the park. We ready to go down the street real quick. They're like, oh really? All right, we're just gonna follow Anthony. I'm the leader that they're following to the edge of the street. So you have to understand that you're only going to be a leader when people actually want to follow you. In order for people to want to follow you, you have to be more confident in doing the thing that they want to do. That's what makes a leader. You're the person that want to do what everyone's doing, but you got the balls to push them forward. That's a leader, bro. Like, there's no certain way to talk. There's no certain way to walk. There's no certain way to act. There's no certain way to stand. There's no certain food you're gonna eat that's gonna make you a leader. You're gonna either have it or you don't. It's that simple. You got broke leaders and you got rich leaders. But it's all about who really wants to follow you. You're only a leader if people want to follow you. If they don't want to follow you, then it's not gonna matter. Have your plan first, and then the followers will come along. Hopefully I was able to answer your question on that. All right, let's see. He said, we got Still Cold. He says, hold on. He says, how do you know you found a real one? How do you know when you found a real one? When she's ready to get with your program. That's simple. You know you got a real woman when a real woman is ready to get with your program. When she's ready to go along with you, when she's ready to build with you, then you know you're going to have a good one. If you got a woman that's combative, that's not a real one. That's not a real one at all. When you can tell your woman, I don't have any money right now, and she's still going to mess with you, that's a real one, bro. But I'm going to be honest with you. Trying to find a real one nowadays is a pain in the butt. You know that, and I know that. And it looks like we're getting some action. The car's starting to draw in attention. People starting to drive down here now. But it's all good. We're getting the car ahead towards the stadium here in a little bit. So you'll know you got a real one because you wouldn't have to question it. That's another one. You'll automatically just know. Okay, let's see what other questions we got going on up in here. All right, we got my man, No Internet with the $5. Big shout outs, bro. My man, No Internet said, what are your thoughts on moving forward in the decade or so when we lose the national reserve currency? What is my thoughts on moving forward in life? Maintain your happiness because it's about to get rocky. It's about to get a little shaky right now. Everybody is running free, not just men and women. I mean, not just women, but a lot of these guys are running free as well. People are losing their mind, bro. Left and right. I'm seeing new people suffering from depression. Now people are so good at hiding depression. You don't even know what people are going through now. You see people, you hear about people that took themselves out, right? And you be like, man, I ain't even know. Like, wow, what the hell? I ain't even know that person was thinking like that. I didn't even know that person was dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at that aspect as well as to what's going on in life. Right now, it is sad out here in these streets. It is so sad. And once the reserve currency run out, we'll be in a whole nother world. They're not gonna, listen here, it's not gonna get to the point, we're not gonna see the point where everything just collapse and then we're all just living in anarchy. That's not about to happen anytime soon, but it's going to happen. I'm letting you know that right now. The world is trying to adjust itself back to normal thinking. The worst thing that happened with us was the Rona. That was the worst thing that happened to us because it sat people down too long. It made too many people miserable. It made too many people depressed. Now we live in a world where everybody is pretty much the worst version of themselves. You got a lot of people out here, they're just the worst version of themselves. So understand, everything is gonna get bad even more before it gets better. Especially here in the United States. Like, where we're at here in the US, man, sometimes I just wake up and just be like, man, if I ain't have no dream, I'll be miserable like some people. But I wake up every day and I have a dream, I have a goal, I have a vision to where I wanna be, to where I wanna go. So I'm able to spend more time alone to stay focused on those dreams. And a lot of people would be like, well, you're alone, don't you get depressed? No, I don't get depressed. I get depressed when I get around people. When I get around a lot of people, I get very depressed because a lot of people start to do the same thing over and over again and they start to become very, very robotic to me. And I don't like that being an artist. You see how my car look like? I did all that myself. You know what I mean? Like you can go to my second channel and see it. I did it all by myself. I did my Range Rover that way. I did my pickup truck that way because I'm into art. That's the thing that moves me. So you got to find out what it is about you that moves you. What is a hobby that takes your distraction away from society? That's going to be important. And the reason why that's going to be important is because that's going to be the thing that helps you maintain your sanity. I keep trying to tell you, the world is on Shutter Island. Go watch Shutter Island on Netflix right now so you can understand what I'm talking about. The world is on Shutter Island. Everybody thinks they're real, but everybody around them is fake. So if somebody don't agree with you, then they're fake. The only time people know that they're on Shutter Island is when they try to leave Shutter Island. When you try to get off the internet and come back into the real life, and real life reminded you, you ain't the same person that you are online. That's what's happening in today's world. People are logging out online and they're walking back into real life because they're sick of talking to people online. And when they come back into real life, it hurts because they haven't made the adjustment. They still living off their internet personality. You can't live off your internet personality. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself nowadays. Find a hobby. Find something to distract you. Because if you try, I'm gonna tell you, you try to put your heart and soul into people now, you're going to be very disappointed. You're not gonna find loyal friends. I'm telling you that right now. The world that we live in, you're not going to find loyal friends at all. Learn to be alone. You're already alone. You're already alone. You're already spending a lot of time by yourself. Now just get busy. Draw some pictures. Find something to throw you off. Because sitting here debating people back and forth, that ain't gonna do nothing but excite you for a little bit, but it's gonna hurt you in the long run. All right, what we got? We got the Talking Growth channel. He says, can we get another son husband topic? What you mean another son husband topic? You guys already know what the son husband topic is. You know what that is. That's where you and your mom are best friends and your mom is everything in the world. But then you find yourself having relationship problems and dating the wrong type of woman because you don't spend so much time worshiping your mother, being the father, being her boyfriend and being her husband, making sure that you're buying shit for her, doing shit for her, that you run out here and you try to treat every girl the same way you treating your mom, and it don't work. It don't work because young women want alphaness. Your mom want to feel like that because she feels old and depleted because she done had a child. She may not be in the best shape. Your mom's not going to be pretty. Like, let's keep it funky. Most of y'all mom is not pretty. Most guys' moms are not pretty. So your mom wants you as a son to always treat her like if you was like if she was with my phone. Hold on. We gotta get back in the car, guys. I didn't even realize that my phone was dying. Hold on. Let me get y'all hooked up in. Give me 1 second. He said, is my girlfriend finna look like my mom? Look like her mom? Yep, more than likely it is. That's what you gotta understand. If a woman ain't got plastic surgery money, can y'all hear me clear? Because I disconnected the microphone. Can y'all hear me clear? If that woman ain't got plastic surgery money, she gonna look ugly. You gonna look ugly too though. Like, let's just keep it funky. Everybody's not gonna look good. If you stop and look at the world, everybody's ugly. All the moms are ugly. Everybody's ugly. He says all moms age. You're definitely right. They all gonna age. So you have to understand, you're going to age too at some point. All right, let me get y'all hooked up, bro. I'm hooking y'all up so we can get ready to do our little ride through the city without all this bullshit. I got batteries in there. But yeah, that's one thing that you have to understand, bro. Is that when it comes down to you actually being with a woman, like you and her being in a relationship, you got to accept the fact that that woman is going to look old and you're not going to want to sleep with her no more at some point. That's one thing that you guys have to understand when it comes to women, is that you're looking for the long haul, which is why, hold on, you guys are looking for the long haul, which Hey, what about now? I turned the Bluetooth off. All right, we back? Yes, yes. All right. Let me put the microphone back up. All right, how am I right now? Good and clear? All right. All right, we back up. All right, we get ready. Big shout out to my man Will G. I can't read it all, but my man Will with the $20 super chat. Big shout outs, bro. Really appreciate it. All right. Let y'all know we're gonna take off for a little bit. Y'all tell me if it gets shaky. We're gonna swing down into the city a little bit. All right. Let's go ahead and get them questions up. So make the tires smoke. Not today, bro. Not today. These are Mickey Thompsons. I still got to go to the track. Stage. All right, no sound. Shit. What about now? Can you hear me now? You can still hear me? All right, but I gotta plug this in, or my phone's about to die. Let me see if it'll. All right. What about now? I'll plug the phone in. Can you hear me? All right, it's still working. All right, cool, cool. We still up. All right, go ahead and get them questions in so I can keep talking. He says, is a legacy of children pointless since DNA mixes with someone else's is unrelated? Do I believe having a child to live a legacy is worth it now? No, I don't. I don't think that you need to have a child to keep your legacy going, because most people don't have a legacy. Like, if you stop and think about it, most people do not have a legacy at all. So I don't think that you should be worried about that part, because unless you're Walmart, Elon Musk and things like that, you don't really need a legacy. You don't really need a child. Like, in today's world, you don't need a child. Child are just props to make you feel good. It's like you've been told, have children, get married, do this. But the more of it that you do, the more stressful you're gonna be. You're gonna be stressed out from the woman. Then you're gonna be stressed out from the children, because you cannot raise the children the way that you wanna raise the children, because the government's telling you how to raise them. You gotta realize, children are going to school and they're being taught an entire different thing than what's being taught at their house. But what parents have to do is, parents have to go along with what the children is taught, because they don't need their day interrupted because they got to get back and go to work. That's the problem. Women nowadays want to work and men want to work, so everyone's spending a lot of time trying to get their child raised through different programs, through different schools. They want the child to be distracted so their child don't bother them, but their child but their child is just falling under a lot of agendas. Just like you just seen that guy back there. Oh, you guys can't see what I see. All right, we heading downtown now. I'm gonna hook you guys up here in a little bit. All right. Big shout out to my man Established 1982. I'm gonna show y'all where I'm at. He says, do you agree with some guys that says women overseas are better than these Western women? I'm not gonna say that that's true. One thing about overseas women is that overseas, man, I know you are not out here blowing that motherfucking whistle like that, bro. Come on. You hear that guy? No, when it comes to women overseas, you have to be trained for that as well, because a lot of you guys have to go and learn the language. Just because you go to a different country, you still get the whores. What are these people doing? You still may end up with the whores. It's that simple. You still may end up with the girl that's at the bottom of the barrel, because the girl that's at the bottom of the barrel is the only thing that's left inside of that country. That's what I noticed when I went to different countries. The girls that liked us, like that liked all the military dudes, they were always the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? When I lived in Italy, the only type of Italian girls I was able to get were the girls that were at the bottom of the barrel. That's simple. So understand that even when you go overseas as a man, you're still gonna have to be on top of your game. If not, you're gonna get the bottom of the barrel foreign woman. Listen, there's plenty of women out here that'll submit to you. You can find a submissive woman. That ain't that bad. It's not hard finding a submissive woman. But as a man, you have to be on top of your game. You have to know who you are in order for a woman to follow you. If you want a woman to submit to you, it's gonna take a lot more, all right? It's gonna take a lot more doing. It's gonna take a lot more self-development, because one thing that you guys have to understand is that the girl that you want, that you think is supposed to fit in your life, may not fit in your life. It may be somebody that come along that you didn't even expect had that impact on your life. So you have to understand that when you're dealing with a woman, you have to deal with a woman that's gonna come in your life and benefit you psychologically. Why? Because everybody's gonna look ugly. Everybody's gonna look ugly at some point. If you stop and look at the average relationship that actually lasts, it's not beautiful people. Beautiful people have the hardest time dating because they have mixed standards within themselves. It's like, oh, I think I could do better. They always think that they can do better. So understand that when it comes to women and it comes to relationships and it comes to society, it's fucked up, bro. Like I'm trying to get it to make sense, but I can't get it to make sense because I know that we're in a space now. It's gonna take a lot more knowledge in order for you guys to actually get things to work with a woman. The best thing for you to do, in my opinion, is go your own way until you figure this thing out. All right, let me get on a straight road. Take y'all downtown in the city, man. Y'all little look before we go back on. All right, let's get some more questions in before I hit the highway. He says, Miami Heat or Boston Celtics? I'm going to go with Miami Heat. That's hometown. All right, let's get some more questions in. If not, y'all could just watch me drop. Big shout outs to The Freak. He says, what housing prices doing there? Housing prices are good in Pittsburgh. You got to realize Pittsburgh is really booming. Look at all these people sitting down. You see that? These guys are on a date. Look at that. Now, that's a sausage factory back there. They got 2 girls and 7 dudes at one table. That's a sausage factory. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Here go a group of guys right here walking. No women. Then we may catch a group of girls. This is what it's like. You guys got to get out. Now, my car stands out. Everybody sees it. All right. What else we got going on? Any other Big shout out to my man Chris. He said he just came in from the gym. All right. Okay, we got my man Midas Apprentice says, at what stage of the relationship do you loan a woman money? After years, after she done had your kid, after you guys have built something together. I wouldn't suggest loaning a woman money at all until she's established some type of loyalty to you. Other than that, she on her own. You got to realize, when it comes to a woman, you got to look at yourself and you got to say, you have to look at yourself and you have to say, if I wasn't in her life, who would she go to get the money from? And is she using me just to get the money? Look at these group of girls. A lot of them. Single lady. Look at, I don't know if they're single, but you got a group of girls right here. A group of ladies walking around. You got some over here. Everyone's looking at me. Everyone's looking. Hold on. Y'all see that? We had a group of girls over. Listen, this is what I'm going to do. When I get my microphone and stuff together, I'm going to come down here and we're going to start approaching women. Because, hold on, let me fix my mic. When I get everything together, I'm going to come down here and show you guys how to interact with women live. So you can actually see what's going on. I don't do all that club stuff. Like, this is the type of environments that you want to be in. Laid back environments. Look at these ladies over here. You got 3 single ladies over here. You got a group of single guys across the street. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn it around. You see, you got ladies right here crossing the street. You got guys. You got a couple on the side walking, holding hands. Oh, let me turn y'all around. Here comes Select. We may be able to... Shit. Damn it. Hold on, guys. Shit. I'm trying to fix the screen up. So you got some ladies over there? That's probably what I need to do. I probably need to just go talk to some ladies for y'all, man. But it's so busy downtown, I can't even do nothing. Joe James, big shout out, bro. He says, ever since me and my girl became equals at work, hold on, at work, nothing's been the same. We recently broke up. That's how it is, man. When it comes to a woman, when she becomes equal with you, it's pretty much hard because she wants her due diligence. She wants all the credit for everything. Hold on, man. Good God. There we go. That's a little better. She wants all the due diligence. I hate women that were never anything, that once they become something, they always feel like they're better than the next person. Oh, that road is closed. That's what's happening in a relationship. You and a woman cannot have the equal amount of money. It just doesn't work that way, bro. When you come across a girl that's equally yoked to you, it's best to just keep her in the side chick category. You know what I'm saying? You need a woman that's going to look up to you like you leader. That's going to be the most important thing, is a woman looking up to you like you the leader. If she don't think you the leader, she's going to always little boy you. And as a man, you're going to get sick of the little boying that she does, and you're going to want to be looked at as a man. Women nowadays just don't see that. That's the sad part that's happening in life, is that women are almost being taught not to respect men because they go all the way back in the day and say, oh, women never had the chance to do this. Women never had the chance to do that. Women that, okay, now women are getting out, getting it, and they're still miserable. Because now they've made themselves something that a real man don't want. And then on top of that, the psychology of a lot of these guys have just been a man that the woman don't want. So everybody is just staying single because they feel like they deserve something better or different. That's pretty much what we're facing in society. It's sad. I'm lucky because the girls I deal with, it's very easy to deal with. And you guys know I deal with an Arabic woman. It's a different ball game over here. It's an entire different ball game going up. If you ask me, I feel like I got lucky. I'm still not married. She still has her own stuff. I still have my own thing. Let's turn around. We're going through the city. So big shout outs. Thanks for the $5 donation, bro. And yes, I see you guys are broken up. Go find you a woman that's going to be way more respectable to you, and she ain't going to get a pay raise and start thinking that she's better than you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I was able to answer your question. All right, what we got? Mookie MB80. I hope you did that right. He says, "What's up, Aunt? Just got off work. How you live? Notifications. Keep up the work." Yeah, I'm live. I'm cruising through the city right now, so you guys get to have a little glimpse of the city. We got just showing you what Pittsburgh look like. Pittsburgh is a pretty city, bro. Shadow, big shout outs, bro. I can't see the whole name because I'm driving, but I see the shout out. Big shout outs. Thanks for the super sticker. All right, y'all guys see them buildings? Look at that. You see how pretty that looks down there? And there, we're gonna do some driving around so you guys can see what's going on. All right. Big shout out to my man Shadow. Okay, we got DZK. How should I go about friends with benefits? How soon should I mention it? All right, when it comes to friends and benefits, that's something that has to be established early in the game. All right. And another thing is, before you can become friends and benefit, believe it or not, you're gonna have to lay down the pipe, bro. If you laid down the pipe to her, it is so easy to put her in the friends with benefits zone, especially if she's a worker. In my opinion, the only type of girl that should be in the friend zone or be friends with benefits is the girl that puts her job over you. All right, listen to what I'm telling you. If you want the friends with benefit thing to work, you have to get a woman who puts her job above you. That way, when she comes to be with you, she's gonna wanna just do her thing, and then you and her can go your separate ways. That's simple. If you're trying to do friends with benefits with a woman who's trying to be in a relationship, then you're gonna go backwards. It's that simple, because you guys are gonna continue to bump heads. That's what's just gonna happen whenever you're dealing with relationships. So understand, when it comes to the friends and benefits process, you have to lay down the pipe, but it's better, it is completely better if you can get a woman who's dedicated to her job. The more dedicated to her job she is, the easier it is for you guys to actually be friends with benefits. Hopefully I was able to answer your question on that. All right, big shout outs to my man, Joe James with the $5. Thanks for the $5, big dog. All right, my man Joe James says, yeah, she always been jealous of me at work, and once we equal, it went downhill. You know why? That's why I say, man, only date women at your job. Oh, let me go over here. Only date women at your job. Let me turn on the camera. Only date women at your job that you're about to leave the job at. If you know you got a job that you're not going to be there long, then date the women, because you have nothing to worry about. When you guys work at the same job, it's so much peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's too much peer pressure, because women get around other women and women get around groups, and they want to be looked at as the more superior person in the relationship. That's what they're trying to show. They're trying to get in front of people and be like, oh, I'm not all over him, he's all over me. That's what she's trying to prove, that she has more power over you, and it's messing up the relationship because she cares how other women view the relationship. So I'm glad you got up out of there. But one thing is, you're gonna learn woman's nature. The next girl that you decide to deal with, you won't have to deal with that many problems. All right, guys, I think this is where we at. This is my little spot right here. If you guys been on Instagram, then you probably seen this place a bunch of times right here with the lights at the top. I don't think any of you guys, have you guys ever seen my car at night? He says, do you film all your videos on a GoPro? No, I film most of my videos on a Sony Z100. Hold on one second, guys. Oh man, come on, bro. There we go. All right, I got people behind me. I was trying to show y'all my lights underneath the car, but fuck, man, damn, these people. All right, we got some ladies right here. Damn, there's a lot of ladies out here tonight, guys. All right. I want to go back through there, show you guys the lights at the end, but we getting ready to go out. So hopefully I was able to answer your questions, bro. Let's go to the next question here. Where we at? All right. So, question. To piggyback off the FWB, how do I handle? Hold on. I see you, bro. I see your question in there. But I gotta go back down this tunnel. Okay, he says, and where did you go? Oh, question, to piggyback off your friends with benefits, how do I handle a female who asks how I feel about her and wants a commitment after smashing and dating? When she asks you how you feel about her, you want to keep her in that state of mind. Keep her in a state of mind where she's trying to guess you out, where she's trying to guess who you are. That's the best advice that I could give you. Is because when you keep them guessing, it becomes an entire different ball game than what it is whenever you're just, my shit's all fucked up, bro. All right, we back over here. Hey, Cali boy. All right, he says, what is your advice on dating older professional women, how to handle them, the pros and cons? All right, in my opinion, when it comes to older women, come on, bro, you good, you good. Where you going? Come on, bro, like he's just making this entirely difficult. You could have easily went, hey, bro, you about to hit the garbage can. Just back up, you about to hit it. Yeah, just back up, you about to hit it. See? We got some action down here. What's up, bro? I thought you guys were getting ready to go in there.
I've took pictures in here before. I'm just waiting until I guess it's all souped up.
Oh, okay.
That's a nice car you got.
Thanks, bro. Thank you very much.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, I was getting ready to go out that way.
Get out.
Damn. I thought they was coming to... I thought these guys were coming the other way, but they were trying to go down the way that I was getting ready to go, so. Talk to girls? I don't have my stuff to talk to them. I would, but it's just, I didn't prepare for that. I prepared to go live. Y'all see that little red thing down there? Y'all see that little red thing all the way down there? Ain't that kind of cool? All the way down there. You see that building lighting up right there? I don't know. I just seen that myself. It looked like a digital picture. I don't know what that is. All right, let's go to the next ones. What that says, Miss Sarah, she just needs some attention. Hey guys, don't listen to Anthony's videos. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You're right. I don't know what I'm doing, Sarah. Sarah just needs some attention. When girls like that come into your comments and they start talking like that, that is a clear sign that they like you. Miss Sarah likes me, bro. When women always do this type of stuff to grab your attention, but Miss Sarah, you don't stand a chance. You ruined it by going inside the comments telling people that I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know everything, but you're just showing exactly how much you like me, man. Stop. And the reason why you're doing this is because I didn't even respond to your email, Miss Sarah. You done sent me like 4 emails, and I told you, I'm not trying to deal with you. You're just a bot. You're just a regular girl. That's it. All right, Miss Sarah, now you're showing up in the comments after you done sent them emails. Y'all get over there and tell her to sit down somewhere. Tell her to go back to Tinder. Exactly. Go on back to Tinder. Get out of here. We don't need your kind around here. He said Pittsburgh's a quite clean city. It is. Look at this couple holding hands. Y'all want to stop and talk to them? I'm telling you, we're going to get to the point where I will be getting out in the summertime. We're going to do these lives, right? And then I'm going to be getting out and we're going to go and talk to some girls. Matter of fact, let's see if I can't really find any. You guys don't understand is that my phone is actually about to die because I got the microphone hooked to it. So that's what's allowing everything to be clear. So I'm going to ride through the city real quick, show you guys another part of the city. I'm going to answer one more question. Yeah, tell Sarah to go back to Tinder. Miss Sarah, when they say stuff like Miss Sarah, that means she's old. All right, but what I'm going to tell you about an older woman. When it comes to an older woman, they're the easiest women to make friends with benefits. An older woman wants to have fun. One thing about an older woman, she's not looking to start a family. So if you're looking for friends with benefits, then I'll say, hey, go ahead with the older woman. It's going to be more beneficial. She's experienced in bed. You ain't got to worry about her blowing your phone up. Chances are she got a little bit of money to do some things. You just have to deal with the embarrassment when it comes to older women. All right? When it comes to older women, what I hated the most with older women is just being in public with them and everybody knows that she's older than you. That's the only part that you got to deal with whenever you're dealing with older women. I'm going to turn it around. Is the fact of, are you going to be embarrassed being out with her? Me, when I dealt with older women, I didn't deal with that many, but the ones I dealt with, I was embarrassed. Like, I always felt like, man, I'm out here because she throwing it at me. You know what I'm saying? I never felt like that it was going to be anything. So just understand whenever you're dealing with an older woman, everything is going to go a lot smoother if you don't fall for it. All right? If you don't fall for the shenanigans and you don't fall for the BS, and if you don't fall in love with her, you will be all right. An older woman is the place to go. But I can tell you this, an older woman run through dudes, man. They run through guys. That's one thing that I am going to tell you. They run through guys. So older women definitely have been around the block. Not all of them. Oh, man, I done came the wrong way. I'm in the bus lane. I think I'm in the bus lane. So right now, let me turn you guys around to the other way. I'm in the wrong damn lane, bro. I done got all the way out. But we want to get on that bridge. You see that bridge up there? All right. And we may go to the other side. What's up? He said, you been smoking and ain't been smoking, bro. I'm trying to stay focused, drive, and run this live at the same damn time, bro. He says, ain't there a community channel you should be simping at? Hey, I can tell you this, though. The death of Kevin Samuels is going to change the community. It has already changed the community, if you want to be real with it. If you want to be for real, the community has been changed after Kevin Samuels. That's one thing that I can say. Kevin Samuels has awoken a lot of things. A lot of awakening has happened since he died. A lot of women are actually going to go watch those videos to reflect on what's actually happening with him. All right. Hold on, guys. You know what? We might as well roll through College Town real quick. Is it clear? Can y'all see? All right, here we go. I'm gonna just slide over to the College Town. All right, let's get those donations up. Let's get those likes up. Let's get some more questions going on. Let me hook. I gotta unhook my mic. All right, there we go. This is kind of an assumption. Whoa, we gotta stop and get some gas, guys. I am running out of gas. Somebody said I'm ignoring them. Bro, I'm trying to drive down the road. Man, somebody blocked Clouds. Shut up, man. I'm driving down the road. I cannot read all these messages. Make sure you put a Q next to your question. Hold on. I got to go by the gas station. Y'all get them questions up. Hell yeah, I'm running out of gas. Look at this shit. We down. I got to get to a gas station, bro. My man A. Hernandez, big shout outs for the $2, bro. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. We out here moving. I got to get to this gas station though, so we can get on the road and really race somebody out here in these streets. May give y'all a good ride on to the crib. Hey, is it shaky or is it clear? Gas prices $5.45. All right, what are my thoughts on Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial? All right, what you have to understand is both of them are toxic people. The problem that happened between Johnny Depp and Amanda Heard is the fact that she played victim to a situation that was equal between both of them, and it caused him to lose a lot of money. He lost $100 million because she lied and said that he beat her up. We come to find out they had a fight to where she was the aggressor. The Amber Heard is an example of how a woman could initiate things, get you underneath your skin to snap, and then she play victim and you take the hit for it. See, the best thing that Johnny Depp did was sue her. And the reason why is because it pulled out the truth. When they went to trial, think about it. When they went to trial the first time, he couldn't use this evidence that he has now. Now he can use the evidence that he wanted to use in the trial 4 years ago. Now the game has changed. Simple as that. She's exposing what it's like to victimize yourself, get a man hurt, ruin a man's life, but come to find out, you were the aggressor the whole time. This is going to look extremely ugly for her in the end. And I'm telling you, she's going to owe that man $100 million. She's going to have to pay. They're going to make her pay up. Y'all hold on. Let me get some gas, bro. Y'all want this angle or you want this angle? Fuck it, I'm getting some gas. Shit. Get some gas. Look at them prices, bro. Hold on. Damn. 545. We out here. I'm gonna drive through the college part of the city. All right, what we got up there? All right. Question, we got Brianna Moore. Questions, would you be in a relationship and let your woman hang out with another guy? No. If we're just fuck buddies, yes. But if we're in a committed relationship, no, because when a man commits to a woman, he's looking to build. And we're talking about a regular guy. We're not talking about a guy who's toxic. When you're dealing with toxic people will always be confrontational in the relationship. So they will always have other friends. The guy would have girlfriends. The woman would have a guy friend. If you look in the community, it's almost set for everyone to cheat on each other. Everyone's like, side chicks have become a thing now. All right, so women feel, all right, since side chicks are so popular, I can have a side dude. Yeah, but the more men you sleep with, the more messed up you be, because you intake a man's DNA. So with me, I wouldn't allow my woman to have male friends. I don't see the need for them. What do you need a male friend for? That's what I say. What do she need a male friend for? Spit me out a half a piece of paper for a receipt. So no, if the girl I deal with had a male friend, I would keep her in the friend zone. Period. I wouldn't even try to take it to another level. Hopefully I was able to answer your question, and that was Brianna Moore. Big shout outs. Donate to the channel, Brianna. All right, SAT. What do I do for a living? I am a YouTuber. As of right now, I am a YouTuber. That's what I am. I have 2 channels. I have Anthony Spade Reactions, and then I have Life with Anthony Spade, which is my other channel. Far as me trading stocks, I shut that down. Crypto, I shut that down. I go hard in the paint on YouTube and other investments that I have, but for the most part, right now, I am a YouTuber. And believe it or not, I love my job. You can expect me to get ready to start doing little movie skits like Dr. Man and all that. I'm aiming in the Dr. Man direction. Understand, that's where I'm gonna end up at. All right, let's see here. We got Cali Boy. He says, how to stop masculine women at work to keep from emasculating you. All right, a woman can't emasculate you once you know what it is. Most women can only emasculate men. Hold on, let me turn it around so y'all get to see. Most women can only emasculate men whenever men are little kids, whenever men are little boys. That's the only time that a woman can emasculate a man, is when he doesn't have the knowledge and when he's weak and vulnerable. This is what a lot of mothers do, especially single mothers. They do it to their son because they have to scream at him to get everything right. Because when a woman's a single mom, everything has to be perfect to her because she feels like she's under a lot of pressure. So she emasculates her children in order to get them to understand, to force them to be in order, so she doesn't have to worry about them whenever she's not around them. So one thing you have to understand is, when it comes to a woman trying to emasculate you at your job, she's not really trying to emasculate you at your job. It's just that you may be already emasculated, because she can't change you at work. All she can do is talk down to you. Like if she's a woman in power and she's talking down to you, that's not emasculating you, because typically you're already grown. You can already see what she's doing. Emasculation happens when you don't see what's actually being done to you. So all I can say is, don't let her talk down to you at your job. When you're dealing with the corporate world now, when dealing with women, you guys have to learn to beat women with silence. You have to learn to be silent whenever it comes to women. You got to learn to be quiet now more than any time, because women are getting men in trouble. But believe it or not, this Amber Heard situation, let me clean off my lens. Hold on. This Amber is also shedding a lot of light to the games that women are naturally just going to play. There we go. Now we clean and clear. It sheds a light on the games that a lot of women are going to play. So best believe We got about another year of this continuing, because when Trump gets back in office, it's going to be an entire different ball game. You got to realize the world is not all the way red pill, but it's pretty close to being red pill. But we're still in a blue pill world. Like the United States right now is completely blue pill. Period. It is completely blue pill. The part of town that we're driving around now is Oakland. This is the college campuses. This is UPMC. This is where all the doctors and the engineers go to school at down here. So understand that we have a lot of blue pill in America, and a lot of red pill has been spreaded through Europe. So we're still caught in that mindset. All right. Let's see here. He says, my man Mike Dunn says, how many average hours per day do you spend working as a content creator? I'm never not working, because believe it or not, when it comes to content, it's going to boil down. It's a lot of thinking that goes into it. It's a lot of thinking. Sometimes before I get a video that they're going to actually approve, I have to film like 4 videos in order to get them to approve one to monetize it. So I film a lot more than what you guys see. And then on the back end, you still got Google ads you got to worry about. You still got, like with this type of content, Google don't want to touch a lot of it. So I got to clean it up in order for me to make money. I got to clean it up a little bit. Spread the same message, but not go in as deep. So as a content creator, I'll probably spend thinking about it a lot of time. Like you're going to spend a lot of time thinking about what you're going to actually say. With me, I work better as a content creator whenever I do it, whenever I'm in the woods. Like whenever you guys see me outside and I'm filming outside, that's the easiest way to film. When I sit down and do a reaction video, sometimes I could be filming that video for almost an hour before I actually get it. You should see how many times I've filmed before I could get it correct. But you got to be dedicated. You got to understand, I went to School of Arts and I've been to film school. So me doing this is something that I always wanted to do. It's just that I didn't know I would end up talking about women to get there. It's just that I know a lot about women, But if you go to my second channel, you can kind of see the direction of where I'm going. All right, we got my man Rockavelli in here. Rockavelli said, if a woman is a loner, does that make her a Sigma female? And how can you tell if a female is Sigma? Well, you got to understand that if she's a Sigma female, then she's still going to have dominancy. She's still... Damn, these guys are sitting out here talking about rev my engine up. You saw that dude? I wasn't even ready for that. There we go. Right, when it comes to a Sigma female, she's still going to be dominant. Because a Sigma male, we're still dominant, we're just loners. It's not like somebody's getting ready to come run all over us. That ain't getting ready to work. Like, you got to understand, as a Sigma male, I'll still knock somebody the fuck out. Don't get it twisted, bro. We may be a loner, but if you come over here running your mouth and thinking you can, thinking that you can't get the you, that's going to be a different ball game. So understand, when you're dealing with a Sigma woman, we'll say, a Sigma female, that Sigma female is going to be tough. She's going to be a tough woman. She's not going to be submissive. That's one thing that you have to realize. She's not going to be submissive at all, because a Sigma male is not submissive to a dominant female. We're still the dominant one. Hold on. Let me get out here. All right. Okay, big shout outs to Hector with the $5. He says, can a 22-year-old who has never gone out her house ever been entitled woman is narcissist, delusional, desperately wanting to live a 304 phase? Hold on, bro. You done threw so many terms inside of one question. Hector, all right, let's get to it. Can a 22-year-old who has never gone outside of her house ever stop being a entitled womanist, narcissist, delusional, separately wanting to live a life, live her 304 phase? Man, you put everything into one. Everybody is not going to have those personality traits, Hector. You're listing a lot of things. Most women that are going to be 304s don't have a father in the house, and their mom is no good either. So understand, most 304s, most of these girls that we talk about, delusional and all this, they come from broken homes. You can learn a lot by a woman just by studying her background. The average girl that you say been sitting in house 22 years and ain't never went nowhere and not exposed, she's going to be turned out to whoever turns her out. Whoever exposes her to a good time will be the one that turns her out. That's what happens when you're dealing with a female lame. It's what it sounds like when you're dealing with a female who doesn't have a life. Whatever guy comes in her life and makes it exciting would be the one that turns her out. But when it comes to a 304, most of them, you can spot them from the jump. All you got to do is just learn their background, learn where they came from, learn what they did with their life, and then you'll be good to go. He says, happiness says, all this about dropping somebody, Anthony. I'm 6'7" and I'll drop you and I'm 18. You probably can, but I'm going to get back up and come right back at you. Let's say you knock me out, right? Let's say you knock me out. One thing you're going to learn about life, it ain't the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. It ain't about you being 6'7" and you can knock me out. It's about, can you keep me down? That's what it's going to be about. It's going to always be somebody bigger than you. It's going to always be somebody better than you. But what matters is, can you get knocked down and get back up? Now, can you do that? Where is he at again? With happiness. Can you do that, happiness? Would you be able to knock me down at 160, right? And keep me down? That's what's going to matter. It ain't about if you can knock me down. It's all matters if you can keep me down. Because I'm the type that'll get back up. I'm resilient. All right, we got Terrell David says, what are the best small businesses idea to earn extra money in 2022? Right now, YouTube, period. I wouldn't even know where to go. Everything is in media right now. Everything is in media. You want to make a lot of money, it's in the media right now. Everything is starting to shut down. That's what you guys have to understand. Everything in life is starting to change. Everything in life is going into a new world order. It's going to require you to think on a scale that you never even think before. Allow you to see things that you never seen before. See, here go a couple right here. Look. Happy couple walking. No, people are out here, bro. People are out here. Let me see what else we got. Hopefully I was able to answer your question on that. We got Frederick says, question, Anthony. All right, this is going to be the last one because I really have to get on the highway. Question, Anthony, can you please elaborate more on a girl who sees a father figure in a guy who is not even that much older than her? Want to hear your opinion on this. All right, question. Can you please elaborate more on a girl who sees a father figure in a guy? All right, when she sees you as a father figure, she's looking for your leadership. She's looking for you to give her a personality. Understand that, all right? When they start looking up to you, they're pretty much saying, give me a personality. Tell me what you want me to do, because that's what a father does. A father makes his daughter earn her attention from him. We're talking about an alpha father. An alpha father will always raise his daughter like a man. So she will always know about men. She'll always know the game of a man. So when you have a woman who's looking at you as a father figure, she's automatically looking at you as a leader. What you got to do, you can't let her down. You have to really be a leader. You have to know how to lead in order for this to work. That's one thing that you guys have to understand. A woman's going to want a man who can stand strong, who can stand strong and long. But I have to get on the highway, guys, and go back home. But we're going to try to catch a race if you guys want to watch. You see that, Scotty? We about to go catch that Scotty that just turned on the highway. So if you got a question, you better ask it now because I'm about to get to moving. that it? We ain't got no more questions. Then you guys are just gonna have to enjoy the ride. See if we can catch that scat pack though. Y'all think we can catch that scatty? He up there. Somebody is in the fucking fast lane going slow. Y'all like this angle better? All right, I see the scatty. Stay out there. Y'all don't come out. Don't come out. Don't come out. Don't come out. There we go. Right here. All right, come on, people. Get on over. I can go in this tunnel and make some noise. That's scatty all the way up there. All right, we're going through. Oh, there he goes. I see him in sight. Oh, that don't look like a scatty. That ain't no, that's a fake scatty. Y'all hear that monster? Listen to that. Y'all can sneak a question in because I'm slowing down, but I'm about to pick it back up. He said, you just burned over 2 gallons doing that. No, I'm good. I haven't put it in sports mode yet. Sports mode. Ooh, you hear that? What? Somebody's trying to outshine me. Dog, you gonna ask this big ass question knowing I'm driving down the road. Says when women who are married in a relationship sense that, man, I gotta answer that again. This dude asks a long ass question and I'm driving down the road. All right. We may be able to get some action out here, guys. Let me turn y'all back around. Looks like y'all see the scatty done pulled over. There go the scatty right here. Y'all see him? That ain't a scatty, that's a regular. Oh man, he needs to turn off. He gotta turn off. He ain't gonna be able to keep up with this, bro. He ain't gonna be able to keep up with this. This is gonna move too fast. So we gotta find another one. I see everybody got those likes up. Let's get those donations up. Show me some love before I get off. I'm gonna give y'all a ride for a little bit. Is it clear? It should be clear. I wiped off the damn camera. I couldn't even turn on my neons. All right, we got any more questions? Can y'all hear that engine? He says, when women waste your time, how should you set them on the, how do you send them on their way? Ignore them and say, get out of here. Call them a little girl. When you're dealing with toxic women, the fastest way to get underneath their skin is by calling them a little girl. That's the fastest way to do it. Calling her a little girl works almost every time. Oh shit. Damn. Shit. Damn. Move it. Come on, Honda Accord. We got the Honda. He may be trying to move it. Is he trying to move it? Nah, he ain't moving it. Okay, question. Design Art. My man Design Art is definitely in the building right now. He says, what's one obvious sign that girls are for the streets? Tattoos. Tattoos is the ultimate sign that a woman is for the streets. And the reason why is because when a woman can get around to taking pain like that, she's been through a lot of stuff. What you guys don't understand is that women sleep around a lot when they're going through things because it gives them a shot of dopamine throughout their body. Like sex releases dopamine throughout the body. So the more dopamine that's being released throughout the body, the more women want to do it. This is why it's easy for women to become porn stars. This is why it's easy for women to sleep around a lot. It's because they actually get sensation from it. It makes them feel pretty. When you guys are watching porn and you're seeing girls get ran through by like 7 dudes, believe it or not, all of those dudes make her feel pretty. They make her feel desirable because in real life, she doesn't get it. That's why if you watch like the porn Black, it always got those skinny white girls with no booty and no chest. Because when a woman has no body at all, she feels undesirable, so she'll throw herself at a guy in order to get the guy to like her. When you start seeing girls get ran through, they feel low inside. They feel ugly inside. Period. All right. Hector says, question. If I was her first boyfriend when she was barely 20 years old, and she thought the grass was green on the other side, should I take her back? No. No, don't take her back. You gotta realize, especially if you're in your 30s, are you the 28-year-old? All right, listen here, bro. I see where you're going with it because I think we talked over an hour ago when I was down by the bridge. It seems like this girl trying to come back in your life, you got to keep her at a distance and you got to make her work her way back in your life. When she starts trying to buy your love, then you give her a chance. When she wants to take you out, then you give her a chance. If you got an old girl that's trying to come back in your life, I'm telling you, bro, make her prove herself. If you gonna do it, just don't, you getting in contact with me and it starts bringing up old flings. Don't do that. Because one thing that women do is they aim for a guy that they got a connection with in order to control. That's why, like, a lot of guys that go to jail, the woman end up with their best friend after they go to jail, due to the simple fact that she already has a connection with that guy, and it would be easier for her to get along with her man's best friend. So you got to realize she may be coming back into your life because she already knows all of your weaknesses, and she's going to know how to manipulate you going into the favor. I always say, man, don't ever go back to an ex. Don't ever deal with an ex. And when I say ex, I mean ex-friends, ex-girlfriends, ex-anything. Anybody that has ever been in your life and has left your life, and then all of a sudden they coming back, you got to leave them alone, because people are going to naturally come back into your life after someone that they thought was better than you do them wrong. Understand that. I have guy friends that became more successful than me, and then once they gained success, they ran along with their little successful buddies. You know what I'm saying? And pretended that I didn't even exist. And then when their successful buddies treated them wrong, they want to come back around me and try to act like we friends. And I'm like, no. When you had your little come up, you're going to go around your people and try to act like you better than everybody else. And you started being friends with everybody else. Now, when those people do you wrong, you trying to fall back onto somebody that you know. Don't do that, bro. That's what women do all the time. Don't do that shit. When it comes to the word ex, I don't believe in nothing ex. You got a ex-friend that you deal with, let him stay an ex. That simple. Let these people stay exes, bro, and move on with your life. You guys just have to learn to where you want to go and where you want to be in life. But I understand that a lot of guys, you like the companionship. You like to be in a relationship with the woman. You want somebody to go out with. So when you got a girl coming back in your life that you identify with, it causes you to want to think these things. All I can say is, if you want to take her on a date, do it, bro. But don't be looking to fall in love. Don't be looking to take it to another level that you never that you didn't get a chance to take it to before. Because when you try to do that, she just may get you and revert back to being the girl that she was before. All right, I'm gonna say it again. When people do you wrong, they come back in your life after someone else does them wrong. So chances are, somebody's did her wrong and she's running back to you for backup. That's just what's happening right now, bro. To tell you the truth. With me, I don't do ex nothing. I don't do no ex-girlfriend. I don't do no ex-friend. I don't do no ex nothing. Once I cut a motherfucker off, you are done. We are over with, and I am moving on with my life. I have just been blessed to be able to do that. To understand that relationships are gonna end fast and I gotta get out of them. It's like, all right, this relationship ain't working, bye. There's no need for me to keep shedding light on it. That's the best advice I can give you for that. All right, guys, we're at the part now where I turn off the cameras because I have to drive back home, and I normally don't let anyone see exactly where I'm going back home to. So the road that I go to take home allows me to see if someone's following me, because this road gets a lot of attention. So you guys can see that I'm here. I'm parked in a parking lot right now. The road, I have to take a different route home so people don't see where I live at. All right? We do one more question. Cali Boy said, this is the last one. Cali Boy said, how do I check a woman in my social circle? Oh, that's got taken away. Question. All right, Rico Adams is back. All right, question. Road Hero says, question, went on a date recently. The night went good, conversation and point kiss at the end. Texted chick, good morning, have productive day, and got no response. Why do chicks do this? Because you showed in the morning that you cared more. After that first date, you don't hit her up at all until she hits you up, because you want her to think, what did I do wrong on the date? What did I do wrong? When you're calling in the morning and you're trying to wish her a good day, I'm telling you right now, you're not the only one that's doing that. There's plenty of guys in her DM doing the same thing too. And women would tell you, I got a guy that gives me $20 every day that he wakes up just to tell me good morning. Women can do that now. The only way you're going to get a woman's attention now is doing something completely different than what other guys are doing. So when you do that good morning and how you doing, you're just saying, hey man, you're the first thing that I was thinking about today. You don't want to do that. After you date, if you went out on a date on a Monday, I wouldn't talk to her to maybe Thursday or wait for her to say something. Nowadays, just wait for her to say something. Women got too many guys trying to sleep with them. That's simple. All right, let's see what else. What happens after the end of time? We don't know, bro. You got to realize the way the world is going right now, I could wake up tomorrow and all this just be gone. You could walk down the street and get taken out at any given moment. Life is showing you. Life is showing you. Nowadays, your expiration date can end at any moment. At any moment, you could be going somewhere and somebody that had a bad day decides they just want to take you out. That's how real it is in the battlefield now. All right, hopefully I was able to answer you guys' questions. Trying to get it all. I'm going to start doing more lives like this as the weather breaks, but I am going to try to incorporate women more, getting out the car and talking to the women once I find a way to get a backup battery going, and then we'll be good to go. All right, is marriage worth it today? No. I believe you, like with me, I'm in a relationship right now that, you know, me and her have been talking for a while, and like I've had to tell her, like, I just don't believe in the marriage thing. And I've asked her nicely not to bring it up, because if she brings it up, then I get extremely angry about it. Like, I believe that if a woman gonna rock with you, she gonna rock with you. Period. If somebody gonna be with you, they gonna be with you. See, loyalty is totally different than love. See, a lot of people that love you and say they love you, they're gonna hurt you because they feel like they're entitled for you to forgive them if they hurt you. That's what love does. Love makes a person entitled to forgive another. So when someone says they love you, those are going to be the people that hurt you because they feel like you're entitled to forgive them for the pain that they give to you. But when you have a person that's loyal to you, they're going to want to be with you no matter what. They're going to want to rock with you no matter what. When you down, they down. When you up, they up. Most businesses, people are successful from having a loyal person next to them. Someone that just likes them for them and was able to stand through the thick and thins. You want loyalty. You don't want a person to love you. You want a person that's going to want to be around you no matter what. That's what you want. When people start saying, I love you, that's going to be the people that hurt you. I'm letting you know right now, a person that's loyal to you, they don't say that they love you. They just say, what is we getting ready to do? They're waiting for you to be the leader. So with me, I go with loyalty when it comes to a woman. I deal with women that are loyal to me. When they're loyal to you, it's a different ball game than somebody that's just saying they love you. When somebody say they love you, they're just saying, listen, I'm going to hurt you one day and I'm going to want you to forgive me. That's what love says. When they're loyal to you, they'll never tell you they're loyal. They'll just always be there when you need them. It's that simple, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I got to head home. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Damn, we've been on here for a while. Next time, we're going to try to go more around. I'm going to take y'all to another part of the city next time I go live, and I'm going to let y'all see that. Matter of fact, I may go live on Saturday on my second channel because we have a really big car meet, and you're going to see a lot of smokes. You're going to see a lot of donuts going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saving my tires for. So you guys will see me sliding this weekend on my second channel, all right? This is Anthony Spade. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. I want to thank everybody that donated to me, whether it was on the Cash App, whether it was on the PayPal. Big shout outs to everybody. Big shout outs to showing me love. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel. We are in the process of growing, all right? Hasta la vista.